There's no worries. There's no reason to be stressed. There's no... Oh yeah, we're rolling, of course. Sometimes you just get ahead of yourself. Hello and welcome to Sim.bc, where it right now is 17:57 in the it's the evening. And today has been a brilliant day. It's been one of those days that you just wish wouldn't end. There's been beautiful weather. No, there's been a blizzard. There's been a light light to moderate workload. No, there hasn't. I've been in school the entire day. Again, them office hours, start feeling like a real adult. Don't even feel like a student anymore. I feel like I actually have a job. At least I had a nice bit of lunch that I could take with me home, yeah? Except that I forgot it in school. But otherwise, the day has been fine. It's been just rolling on as it should be. Just been rolling on as it should. And in the spirit of what we're gonna talk about quite soon, mates, I spent the entirety of the day in the library. Almost the entirety of the day. I think I got there at like 9-10 a.m. And I sat there until like 4 p.m. Now that is a bit of an exaggeration. Went to get food, had a meeting in between, and all those good stuff. But basically, I was in the library for an entire day. Finally, I feel like a proper student, yeah? Not just sitting at home looking at articles on my computer. No. I actually went to that library. Yeah, and I actually worked in the library. I actually looked for articles in the library. Yeah, and I actually looked for books in the library. All in the spirit of the thesis that we're currently working on. But not only the thesis. Because, mates, you're not here to hear me ramble about me day. No. You can do that on any other channel on the internet, on YouTube. You can do that wherever you like. But here, today, exclusive, mates, we're gonna talk about evil. Yeah? Because that is the project that we're currently rolling with. And I know. Yesterday I was softly, in a nice way, trying to segue in, trying to roll in my interpretation of what is evil. And as, well, anticipated, it didn't go quite that well. It actually was a disaster. Why? Because I have no idea what evil is supposed to even mean. I have no clue of what it's supposed to be, yeah? So that was a bit of a problem. I was working my way in one direction, realizing that probably doesn't work, yeah? So I was working myself in the other direction, and then I realized probably still doesn't work, yeah? And then I realized on the third count, third time's the charm, that I will probably not be able to even define my own understanding of the concept before I have actually gotten into the raw material, the articles, the books, all of that good stuff, yeah? So I've been looking through some very interesting and important stuff, but not only that, I've been talking to some of my mates here, asking them what they think that evil is, asking them about, well, if you had a choice, yeah, what would you qualify evil as being? And one not important actually, or might be for the future, yeah, for future reference, but one kind of funny thing that actually came up from this is, and a drum roll, please. And since I can't edit, I'll do it myself. No, actually, we can do better than that. Give me a second. I have a drum. So, drum roll, please. Social media. Yeah, I need to learn to edit these things because this is just, it's not optimal when you're supposed to do it quickly and fastly, but all about that raw material. But yeah, what we've actually been working with here today, or what I have been working in, and deep diving into today in relation to evil, yeah, is social media. And no. No. I already know what you're thinking, right? You're thinking, Philip, if you've been deep diving into social media talking about evil, where's all them articles, yeah? Where's the Wall Street Journal? Where's the Guardian? Where's all those newspapers, yeah? Just shitting on the entire thing, just critiquing them. Where are all of those movie stars getting in there and having their piece of the pie, criticizing social media? No, that's not at all what I'm talking about. I'm taking another direction, yeah? I'm taking this from a fresh perspective. Probably not a fresh perspective, but for me at least, it was kind of a fresh perspective. It's kind of an interesting perspective. And that wasn't the Wall Street Journal. It wasn't the Guardian. It wasn't any newspaper out there actually criticizing social media in and within itself of being evil. No, that is not what I found. I found some interesting articles, humanitarian studies, that's how you say it, yeah? Humanitarian studies and some social science, all trying to combine different surveys, different interviews with people. And simultaneously, as I kind of semi-interviewed my own friends, my own mates, talking about the subject, and what I came to, the conclusion I arrived at was quite interesting, quite bizarre in a way as well, because what I found was that, well, evil could be the people standing out on social media, yeah? And now you've been sitting there at home and you're thinking like, well, today I was sitting on me couch, yeah? But I actually put out the webcam, my laptop, the computer. I googled Bahamas, yeah, that sweet streets and sweet beach of Bahamas. I put it into the Google, and then I put my feet up, had a bit of a lamp on top of it all, yeah, on top of all the things, and then I took a picture with me phone, yeah. I was having me phone, I was up on this up the knee, I had a picture of Bahamas, I took me phone, took a picture, posted that online. Even though I didn't do anything, people are actually thinking that I did something. And I know I need to work with these angles, remembering where the angles are, in order to align these shots here for that comedic effect. Anyway, so the conclusion that I arrived to after this studying and this talking and this interaction was that people who are doing that is actually kind of evil in a way. And why is it so? Well, we're going back to one of the earliest and latest pieces in the book, one of the oldest things that you can go to when you're talking about what is actually evil, or as far as I'm concerned, as far as I've researched, and that is going back to actually lying. And apparently, it's in abundance on social media. I know, mind blown. Who could have thought? Who could have thought that you, who's able to snap a picture and upload it, no matter when you actually snapped the picture on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of those places, who thought that you just might be spreading some lies there, putting in some extra salt, putting in some extra pepper, putting in some extra spice in that picture, filters here, filters there, there are makeup filters, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe that they're put on their own makeup on you, yeah? Or something along those lines. But there are all sorts of different things that you can do on social media that actually converts to lying. Yeah? And according to some people, that is pure evil. That is the worst of the worst. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than lying if you think about it. Isn't that part of the 7 deadly sins? I'm not sure, by the way, so don't quote me on that, because it probably ain't right. I kind of looked them up today, and I think as I say it's not part of it. Anyway, so lying was one part of it, yeah? Lying for yourself, to yourself, that's actually evil, because that means that you, for no other particular reason, yeah, are stating something that isn't true. Or stating you're introducing a concept, yeah? Because nobody probably cares about you posting a picture on Facebook. Sure, they're gonna go in and like it, but do they actually care? Yeah? Do they actually? Not to be a disaster here when it comes to, be depressed and take that on the down low. But what I'm trying to say is that the entire concept that we're working with here is not only lies. No. It's also the idea that for no other particular reason than actually lying, you lied. You had no actual particular reason to lie. And we coming into that you're lying to yourself. You're actually not lying to anybody else. Because everybody else in the world probably know that you're adapting these kind of techniques. Yeah, the Bahamas picture in your sofa. So maybe people already know about that. Who you're actually tricking is yourself. And what is more evil than tricking yourself? I mean, just imagine you waking up in the morning and you're having a bit of a yogurt, yeah? You're thinking you're gonna take a bit of a snack from the fridge. Turns out you've already woke up and had it earlier. And you just realize as you open the refrigerator, you're saying, well, that wasn't what I was thinking about at all. That is kind of the mentality here, that you're lying to yourself, and what is more evil than actually deceiving yourself? And it's so easy to do that on social media today, because one, yes, there are all those many filters. Two, there are the hashtags that are supposed to be these very, very popular hashtags that you can use, like hashtag follow for follow, hashtag like for like, hashtag subscribe, hashtag do all of that. Don't go in and check my Twitter feed, by the way, or please do, but don't read the hashtags, please, after me saying that. But what you're actually is doing is that you're tricking yourself into thinking that you're popular, popular by gaining these likes. And that is one of the main sources of evil, according to the people that I talked to, yeah? And they were actually saying that, as you're doing this, you're tricking yourself. And what is more evil than tricking yourself, really? And then we can also ask, probably, yeah, we had the time. You can also segue this, yeah? Nicely and neatly into saying that, well, you're actually lying to your friends as well. So now we've extended the lie. You're not only lying to yourself about what you're actually doing, how popular you are, how many people like you, you're also lying to other people about what you're actually doing. Is that any nice? Is that really nice? No, it is not. That's not a good thing to do. So we've already established you're lying to yourself and you're lying to other people. Now comes in the third part of social media that so many people like to discuss as well. And that is the unnatural body type that is on the social media sites. And sure, this is kind of a marketing issue. I get that. When you look at the newspapers, it's always been there, the different ways of how you should look in accordance to society. But yet again, people are getting back to this idea that it's so easy today to just shove one out there on social media. If I take a picture, I'm sure some people are going to blame me for adapting and actually going towards this picture of being like, well, you can't actually look like that without actually, photoshopping them abs on. And I'm like, well, or I work out like 3 to 4 times a week. And they're like, no, that doesn't work. No, unfortunately, that isn't true. But stunningly, many people think that is evil as well. When you're posting pictures of, or rather when companies do it. When companies does it, that's, that's the peak. But when companies are, posting pictures on the unattainable, what you say, physical structure that you should have, the physique that you should have as a person, and if you don't have it, you should feel bad. And that is the kind of mentality that some people have, that if I don't look like that, I feel bad. That's probably what they want me to do, yeah? They probably want me to feel bad, them bloody bastards, yeah? Is that really what they want? And some people tend to interpret marketing like that. I myself, I can say for sure that is what it is, but yet again, you shouldn't say anything online that you can't actually back up in the future, and some people might actually come with reasonable arguments, so I can't actually say that I'm against that kind of mindset, but I wouldn't say that me personally right now, as in this moment, would agree with that statement. I'd say, well, if you want to look like that, start work out and skip the extra pudding, mate. I know you're putting it into your mouth right now, put it down, mate. Anyway. So many people are considering that evil is not actually just you lying to yourself on social media, but all of the social media platform is allowing you to do. Lie to yourself, lie to your friends, and being influenced by these things that you don't even like. And that is pure evil, yeah? Company marketing, that is evil. And as I said, I was kind of surprised when talking to some of my mates, and they came up with these things. They were saying like, yeah, that is evil. And I'm like, what? Really? Some people even took up and said that, well, Shrek is kind of evil as well in a way. And I was like, hallelujah, how did this even happen? How did we connect social media to Shrek? I know Shrek is live, Shrek is love and all of that. But surely there is some form of bridge that we didn't get over in order to, combine these things. But they introduced me to a new idea that I can talk about in this video series of how we actually view different characters to be evil. And still they can be vastly different, but still they're still evil, which is kind of weird in a way. Anyway, mates, try to wrap this up. Lying to yourself, lying to other people, and seeing those pesky, quintessential, I don't even know what quintessential mean, but it sounds good, right? These pesky companies on social media who have such an easy time, yeah? Being evil. According to some people. And sure, I have no idea what evil is. That is why I'm trying to explore here. So, I'm open for interpretation. Yeah, I'm open for interpretation. Just let's say it like that. But tomorrow, I'm probably coming at you with another video about my interpretation of, well, different things that comes to evil. And we're building an opinion here. So if you have a particular opinion about today's video, or maybe about yesterday's video, or maybe a video over 2-3 months ago, because yeah, I've been there for so long, please comment and just tell me so we can actually introduce that into this little project so we can get more opinions in, because the more the merrier. Unless you're an idiot. What? No, of course. There are no bad questions, just bad answers, said someone who had no clue about reality and life, social media, and the internet. Anyway, mates, have a nice one and I'll see you tomorrow.